Hello, this is Mr. Lemansky, and this is a video over the syllabus that I'm going to have for my advanced PE class first hour and my advanced fitness class fifth hour. I don't want this video to be long, 3-4 minutes tops, so I'm going to use my advanced fitness syllabus because the advanced PE syllabus is almost word for word the same. I'm going to share it up here with you right now so you can see it. Let me get this up here. Okay, and I'm not going to cover everything on the syllabus. I'm going to post it on Google Classroom. You can read through it and make sure you answer the questions at the end of this video so I know that you actually looked at it and so on. So a couple things. Here's my contact info at the top, daily prep periods at the end of the day. Probably best way to contact me is email. I'll respond within 24 hours. We're using the Franklin with High School grading scale. Now, expectations for advanced fitness or advanced PE. Actually, this whole list is the same on both my syllabus. I'm not going to read every one of them, but here's one of the main things I need you to know. This is an elective class. It's not like algebra where you had to have me even if you didn't like math. You have chosen to be here. So with that expectation, I would expect that you're going to be here each day and fully participate. This is the type of thing where I don't feel like doing it. No, you chose to have this class. Okay. Make sure you understand the proper warm-up routines and you're actively participating in those each day. We do those every day, and if you've had this class before, you know how that goes. It's easy to get sloppy on that. Going down to the middle of the list here, safety. We want to make sure we're adhering to the safe procedures and practices in class each day. Make sure you're being respectful to yourself, others, school, and community. Be on time. And Mr. Drake and I are going to have a little bit less tolerance for this. Doesn't mean we're going to be mean, but students, you should not bring your personal device down to the gym or the locker room, okay? If you have it on you in your pocket as we're participating, you slip, fall, land on it, there's an injury risk there. And also, if you have it in the locker room, that's a liability issue on our end because those have cameras. So we are not bringing those down there. Now, if I catch you with it, I'm not going to go and throw a fit on you, but I am going to at least address it with you. And you'll see that later in the syllabus here. Equipment. We're not going to be able to use equipment and stuff during our current soft opening phase due to the executive order. So make sure you wear clothes to school that are going to be gym appropriate. That will give you a little bit of ability to move around. We're not going to be doing heavy physical activity because I'm not going to have you get all sweaty and then you got to go to a different class and you can't change. Okay, so we will do some low intensity things during class time, and we'll probably have you do the higher intensity things out of class, at least to start the year. When we are back in school, here's the equipment list, and if you had PE before, you'll know this. Online expectations. This is what we expect from you. You know, online means out of school. You know, you're going to have some things you'll have to do at home. I'll let you read through those on your own. Grading. If you had PE before with me or Mr. Drake, you know that up to 10 points a day can be earned if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Here's a list of things that you should be doing each day if you want to earn up to those 10 points. And then below that, as you know, if you had me or Mr. Drake before, there are things that can lose you points because you didn't do what you're supposed to do. Stuff like profanity or bringing food or drink to the gym, that sort of thing. So we have a list of the things here and what the point deductions are if you do not abide by these things, okay? If you are injured, you are supposed to bring a note, a medical note, doctor's note to verify the injury, okay? I have in here, I may use my judgment depending on the circumstance, all right? So if you have a serious injury, there should be a medical note. If you come to school, if you don't feel good, you shouldn't be here anyway, especially in this day and age. I think you know that. But let's say you came to school and something happened, you tripped on the way to school and your ankle swelled up. I mean, I can see that, and I'll probably work with you in that case, okay? But just saying, well, I don't, you know, my arm hurts, I need a medical note if I can't verify it. The proper warm-up procedure, we're going to go through that this week, so we'll get to that more. The grading, we did change the grading a little bit because of the out-of-school component. Your daily participation grade will be 50% of your grade. Your written test will be 30% of the grade, and then will be fitness assessments. Now, in advanced fitness, you know, bench, squat, so on, those could be fitness assessments. In my advanced PE class, you guys remember we did things like maybe in tennis, a serving test. We did a little push-up assessment. You should be able to do 10, okay? I'm trying to think of other things we did. We did a serving assessment for volleyball, okay? It's just to make sure we're doing what we should be. So there will be fitness assessments. Those will be 20% of the grade. In PE, I'm not overly concerned about cheating and plagiarism because it's more of an activity class, but you know, again, there are some standards as a student that you need to uphold to, you know, and like cheating on tests and so on, that's not going to go down well with us. So make sure you read this document carefully when you have an opportunity here, and it'll be implanted in Google Classroom under the screen for each respective class. So that's what I need to get across to you.